Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and today we just got a simple set. Okay, so now I'm just showing y'all her middle finger is slightly crooked, so I'm going to show you how I put the nail tip on. So if you notice at her knuckle goes straight down, but her actual fingernail turns in to the right. So I'm showing you, instead of putting it on with the fingernail, you go against it slightly. Don't do it too much now, because if you do it too much, it's going to be too noticeable. So I kind of grab her hand together and slightly turn the nail tip towards the left, or whatever opposite direction the finger is pointing. And that's how you make sure it's on straight. So yeah, the set we got today is very simple. Y'all see my station already messy because I already did the other hand. I can't remember where this yellow is from, y'all. Don't kill me. I cannot remember. I think it's from the brand. I think it's from the brand Envy, because I know I don't have that many light yellows like this. So this one gotta be from my local nail supply store. And we're just doing like a ombre type of situation with some encapsulated flowers, something simple. Of course, I filed and stuff off camera. I know I typically leave that out a lot of the times, and that's because whenever I'm filing this stuff, y'all, I be getting the camera, I be out of frame. So I'm like, I might as well cut this out because you really can't see what I'm doing anyway. Video go out of focus. So whenever I file, I really haven't figured out the right angle I should have my phone in, so that I'm not hitting the camera and y'all can see. And because whenever you filing, my hand is moving, so typically I just cut that part out. But I know some of y'all be wanting to see it. I know, I'm sorry. If you go to some of my older videos, I kind of have it in there, but I'm gonna work on trying to include that clip. I really try to make sure my application is as smooth as I possibly can get it, because filing already takes a long time and you don't want to spend extra time on it when you really don't have to. And with nails, everything is a process. If you do one thing right, everything else just falls into place. So make sure your application is as neat and smooth as you can get it. Even though acrylic still runs and moves even after you're done sometimes. And nobody really got time to just sit there to wait until it's 100% dry. But at least make sure everything is nice and sharp and in place before you move on to the next finger. And I'm doing ombre, so whenever I do ombre, I typically like to do the tip color first, which I'm doing now. And I like to let that dry down some before I actually do the ombre part. And that's because sometimes if I feel like I go in right away to do the ombre after I just got done laying this tip color, I feel like the color starts to mix together a little bit, and not in a good way. Not in a good way, because I know it's an ombre, the whole goal is for them to blend together, but nah, I feel like they mix not in a good way. But I just go ahead and lay this color first and let it dry down some, and then complete the ombre. So y'all see me going back to that ring finger to try to fix the bottom, because like I said, acrylic still moves around until it's 100% dry. So I try to get my nail tip very sharp. If I can't, oh well, it's not a big deal, but I would prefer it to be kind of sharp. So this pinky is going to be a white ombre. Typically, when my clients ask for a freestyle, I ask them for a color. and she said yellow. And whenever I do a freestyle, I always kind of include white and nude because I just feel like it kind of balances the set out. I don't like for it to be overpowering with that one color that they choose. So I try to use the nude and the white to kind of balance out the set. And I kind of want to stop doing this and like stop getting into the habit of doing this because I don't know, sometimes it makes my set all look the same, or I get tired because I've already done something like this a million times. But you know, we're gonna take baby steps. I don't think I could just do a full set of just one color. Like, that's gonna drive me crazy. Or even if I just do variations of that color, I always feel like I gotta add some type of nude or some type of white, so it just won't be so much color, you know. But I still like to do it. I don't care. So now I'm gonna go in with my nude, and this is Everyday Nude by Too Cute. I do have a coupon code. It's code TipTop if you would like to save some money at checkout. But so you're gonna be able to see I'm gonna have more coverage with this ombre since I let the yellow color dry. So you see how it kind of just has more cover to it. I feel like if I would have did it while the yellow was still wet, it kind of would have blended together a little bit. But this is the color I'm going to use for my ombre on these 3 fingers. So I'm using my super glue to just glue down my flowers. You don't have to use super glue. You can use regular nail glue, but this was just the closest thing to me. So this is just what I used. And I also put a little bit of yellow glitter acrylic inside there too. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cap that. This is the application. Y'all already know. Angles, angles. No cap on me, period. Do not play. I went ahead and filed and shaped off camera. So on the encapsulated finger, I'm gonna do a sugar nail design. So you must top coat the nail first. A lot of times I forget myself, but you don't want to forget this part. Make sure you top coat the nail first, all right? Because whenever you put the glitter on there and you try to go around it with top coat, it's going to kind of mess up the design. So you want to put the top coat on the nail first. And then you probably can see right there on the side, we have our not polished white, and we're going to use that with our A Galore striper brush, the 25mm one. We're going to use that to draw lines, and then that glitter right there we're going to use to sprinkle on top. So this little palette down there at the bottom I got from Tulip Nail Supply, and you really can use anything to just put the polish on. Again, here go the brush, and typically the long bristle brush works better for me than the ones that are kind of shorter. With the longer ones, I feel like I have more of a flow, and it's more like a natural, I don't know how to explain it. Whenever I use a short brush, I feel like I gotta force it too much, and my lines always come out super thick, and it just always gives me a hard time. So if you've been using a shorter brush and you find line work is kind of difficult, switch to a longer hairbrush and see if you like that a little bit better. Now I'm going to grab my glitter and lightly just sprinkle some on top of the white. And you want to really make sure you get all of the white, and then you just cure it in the lamp. Knock some of the excess off. Boom. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other side so y'all can see it again. Now for the finishing touches, I'm just going to add these 3D flowers that I got from Amazon. Now these are UV activated, so once your client pull their hands out from underneath the lamp, they will be a different color because they're heated up. But once they do cool down some, they will go back to the original color. So right now I'm putting on the white, but in my final pictures they will look kind of peach and orange looking because of the UV lamp. But once they cool down, they will go back down to the original color. And I'm just using this bling gel that I got from my local nail supply store to just adhere these, and to also put down some of those micro beads.